Step into our universe with the Vanquishers TCG. Get exclusive access by joining our community at www.vanquisherstcg.com. Select a hero, equip weapons and armors, and vanquish your enemy.
What's going on, Vanquishers? Charlie back with another state of the game. We got the entire devs here with the Vanquishers TCG. We're about to get you guys quite a bit of updates, and we have quite a bit to talk about tonight. So before we go on ahead and get on to any of the topics that we typically review, we're going to go on ahead and introduce all the developers behind this project, the Vanquishers TCG. Again, my name is Charlie. I am the creator and a developer for the Vanquishers TCG.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Jason. I handle all the social media administration, business contact. You want to communicate with us, you got to go through me. So come say hi, and I won't say goodbye, and we'll have a nice little conversation. All right?
He's being modest. He's the guru. He is the social media guru.
We doing what we got to do.
That's real talk.
Hey everyone, my name is Jose, and I am the web and app developer for Vanquishers TCG.
That Superman pose. Y'all see that? He got that V on his chest.
I'm loving that shirt. That's where it's at. Hey, Vanquishers. My name is Brandon, and I am the game balancer.
Oh, Mr. B, the game balancer, man. First thing I want to actually say with Mr. Brandon, he's definitely been putting in a lot of game time with a lot of the people in the community. We appreciate you guys taking time out to play with Mr. Brandon.
Oh, yeah. And the more, the merrier.
Yeah, and he's been giving us good feedback. So as you guys are playing with Mr. Brandon, he's giving us feedback, and it's helping us actually continue developing, making, what are the game more easier and user-friendly by taking a couple of terms. So don't think your voice don't matter. It actually really does, and we really listen. And those that are in our community know that clearly. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the actual topics that we typically run down. So we usually cover our social media network, our web and app updates, and the tabletop and physical game updates. So before we get started on any other ones, we're going to go ahead and get Jason started quickly, or it doesn't have to be quick. He can take his sweet time with all this stuff, though, actually.
Damn, I don't have to rush. They usually make me rush, man.
All right, so Mr. Jason here is going to go ahead and touch on the social media network and what we've been working on for the little bit of time here.
All right, so everybody, I just want to shout out. We are like 7 people away from our Discord hitting 200 people. And all I'm going to say is our March goal was to hit 1,200
full screen, Zoom,
Instagram, and we got 200 in Discord was the plan. Now, I ain't gonna get into too much of the back end details, but what I tell you guys, if we hit that 200, it's gonna open up some things that you guys have been asking about. So just know, let's get it up to 200 on the Discord to finalize at this month's growth for the month, and we're gonna see some magic happen, possibly.
Oh, magic.
Possibly.
Maya.
So
Oh man.
just know that we're in there, we're talking. Literally, somebody asked for a game, and I jumped on the game with them to help them get through the process. Brandon came in and saved my day because I was over there like, is this Instagram? Is this Twitter? I don't know what's happening right now.
Hey, that's how. See, when I jump on social media, that's how I feel. I'm like, I need Jason. I get a social anxiety.
Yeah, we tend to keep afloat, right? Like, we're just here to keep the float until the guru, that department, jumps on in.
Definitely. So we got 7 more people and we hit our March goal. The March goal opens up a whole lot of stuff for us to tell y'all about. We update our roadmap. So just saying, let's go. Show your friends. If you got family members that might like this stuff that you might not be into, but your family's into it, or one of your friends, family members, hey, get them into it. You guys help us grow. So that's the main thing. What I'll say too is shout out to everyone who's interviewed us, everybody who's reviewed us. Be on the lookout. We have more coming, more people we're interacting with and engaging with. And I'm also working with some podcasts that are going to be actually like doing like how you want to say, like an ad in their podcast talking about our game to direct their community to our game. So we've really been on the back end working a lot of the stuff, like, so that we can get our name out there, our word out there. Even if you got people who play video games, they might just want to collect the cards because it reminds them of their video games they play and stuff like that. Like, I want to say big names because they ain't giving us nothing, so we got to make sure we ain't gonna say no big names. But I'm just saying, if they like that kind of gameplay, those futuristic shooters and stuff like that, they probably like the artwork that we have here and that stuff. So direct them to us. We welcome anybody to our game. What I'll also say, so I'm really proud of the community. I'm really happy for the community to be out there and really helping us grow. I really think everybody who's an influencer, everybody who has a like on a comment or gave us a message saying they really like what we're doing, we really take it and it really fuels us to keep going. What I'll say for the next part is, if you have any reviewers that you like, or any reviewers that you think would connect with us and have a great interaction, or even interview us, let us know. Like if they're like specialized in gameplay, or if they're specialized in talking about the lore, if they're specialized in like certain aspects of what we do, like we don't mind touching base with them and talking to them and getting some feedback or having that interaction. We're always about helping the community grow. So if it's somebody in the community that's an influencer, we want to help them grow with what we have, and hopefully they help us grow with what they have. So it's all about give and take and helping each other. Shout out to all the other creators that have contacted me, that communicate with me, that work with me, because it is a band of brothers. We might have different games and stuff like that, but we all work with each other, we all talk to each other, and we all want to see each other win. So big shout out to all the other creators out there and you guys all know who you are. Actually, Johnny Ion, Wager Tropes, he's in our Twitch right now showing love. So big ups to him. He's been part of our growth since day one. He's like one of the original people. So really appreciate him being here, and everybody else that helps us move the growth here. You know what I mean? Next part we'll talk about, like I said, if you know any influencers, anyone that does even a podcast, that does any kind of outreach, connect them to us. Tell them to come see us. Tell them to come check us out, and if they want to take it further after they check us out, we are all about open doors and helping everybody grow in this community, because we have our big gauntlet people and big people that are the big wig names for TCGs, but we're all the ones coming up right now, and we all have a place here to grow. So really want to push that out there to everybody we want to connect with. Okay. The next part we're going to go into is our Patreon people. Today we did our Patreon post, early access to some really cool stuff, which I ain't going to tell you about specifically, but what I will tell you, everyone loved it. Everybody loved what we just showed them. It's maybe what Charlie, what can I say? Could I just say prototypes maybe?
Yeah, they just
we'll just say prototypes. If you guys want to see cardboard from us, y'all want to see what we're going to present with our Kickstarter, I'm just saying, joining that Patreon gives you access to see it before anybody else. And the early Patreon people, I promise you guys, the people that are on the top tier and they're doing our $10 tier, we got some beautiful things coming in the future. So I would say recommend all your friends, tell everybody, join our top tier. We got some cool stuff that's on the way. Literally got the email today, it's on the way. How about that? We'll just say it like that. We're waiting for the box to get here. And then next part we'll talk about is going to be, just so y'all know, on that social media we just posted today on our stuff. You'll get to see. We got some new, so every 2 weeks we post new booster packs of the cards, and I know you guys want to see artwork. So if you go to our Discord and you join our Discord and you go in there and you see the armory, that's where we post all of our artwork as it's coming out first, and then it goes onto our social media platforms, which is like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So if you guys want to see that stuff early, you want to come see it, maybe you can't do the Patreon for whatever reason, but you want to see it early, being in our Discord is an awesome place. And we're very open-minded about talking about stuff and communicating. Literally had a conversation with one of our Patreon members earlier today about what's going on. And then I also had a conversation with one of our regular Discord members about how to go through Tabletop Simulator and get the game rules and see how the game's set up in there, just to get them started. So we're very available to do that kind of stuff. So, being in that Discord is really important. Okay, guys. And the next part we're going to talk about is that March giveaway. So the Energy Overload card, if you registered on our website, if you went in there and registered for that giveaway, Jose's watching you register. He's like Santa. He knows if you registered. He knows if you didn't. If you go in there and register, you're gonna see at the giveaway what the card is. Remember, we only print these energy overloads, like 16 of them for the public. 18, full disclosure, 18 we keep because we keep 2 in the vault for us as our archives. Because I don't know if we really talked about it too much, but the journey we're going on, we're literally doing a documentary that's going to be part of this whole thing. So just,
You're making a movie. That's what he's saying.
We're making movies, man. We're making movies. There's going to be soundtrack in the background. You might hear the Hulk just jump out of nowhere, and then I'm standing there. You might see, some things.
Well, clearly they know we're doing a soundtrack. Clearly, so.
Well, they know about the soundtrack because I already have some of our other interviewers. They're asking for the music because they want to play in the background when they're interviewing us and stuff. So that's a beautiful thing. We appreciate that. So on the March giveaway, register at the website and register at the giveaway, and you get a chance to win one of these cards. Only 16 to the public. I think with the first run, we're gonna do depending on how many total people we get in the registry for the giveaway, is depending on how many. So every 10 people that register will be one card that'll be raffled. So let's say right now we need for it to be a good amount of number. Hey, what I'll say is get some more people in there register. It's always good to have more, right? So that's the March giveaway. And then just to go back over, we talked about it last week. We have the MegaCon coming up. So we're going to be at MegaCon on the 21st. We come in like ninjas. Like last
we come in like ninjas for real.
Like I told, I was telling one of the influencers, and because we were trying to find each other. And if you were at the Collecticon in Orlando, it was like terrible reception for everybody.
Oh yeah.
We were trying to find each other so we could just touch base, have a meet and greet and stuff like that, and we weren't able to, and it sucks. But we, like I told that influencer, we move around like space ninjas, so you got to find us while we in there. At least this time, it's gonna be all of us but Jose, because he said that he don't want to go.
I got daddy duties, man. Come on. I
gotta give him no love, so he don't want to go.
My man said, except Jose. Well, Jose did go to the last one, so.
I had a lunch meeting or a breakfast meeting today with one of my old friends who he's always pushed and backed us up. My boy Tommaso might show up, and we're gonna have to call him Jose instead of Tommaso.
It's disappointing.
He's gonna take the place.
That's it. That's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna put a sticker on him or something that say "Call me Jose." And but no, I'm just joking. Jose got to handle daddy duty. So if you guys look forward to talk to him about the app and stuff like that, he might not be there. If there was reception in there, I'd walk around with a tablet with his face on it so you guys could just talk to him.
Hey, say we won't.
Say we won't, but I'm just saying the reception.
Yeah, right.
My man gotta be able to see that. You gotta be able to see it.
So, we might steal Jose. Jose, we might have to steal you. On that Saturday. I might just come pick you up.
I think they have cutouts, man. I think life size, man. We just, just carry a cutout.
We can do that.
Have you ever seen that movie Old School? That's how we're gonna get Jose.
That's hilarious.
Brandon's gonna get the cheese balls.
Oh yeah.
So.
Okay.
Hey, right. Shout out to Ottawa Collector. He just subbed his prime.
March giveaway. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for that sub, Ottawa Collector. You the man.
Ottawa.
My man.
I don't want no problems. That's what I tell him. I don't want no problems.
Yo, my man came in talking about some all the way up. My man going up.
Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do, Jose. We're gonna make a bunch of stickers that have the Vanquisher logo on it. It says my name is Jose, and we're gonna hand them out to people.
That's it. Everyone will be Jose. Spread like a wildfire. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the next topic here. Jason, was that it? Do we have anything else on the media network or?
Like I said, just be ready. As soon as we hit the 200, that unleashes the gates for us to do a whole lot more on the back end. I'll just say there's certain influencers and stuff like that I've already talked to that are going to be doing giveaways for certain things and stuff like that. So just be ready for that kind of stuff happening soon. And like I said, if you guys know influencers that you think would mesh well with us or that are part of the community that maybe not have heard of us or maybe might you think would really help, we'd help each other grow our communities, direct them towards us. Tell them, hey, go check these guys out. They're looking for people that might want to be interested in talking about their game. It's up to the community to help push us as well. We can only do so much as, all of us are 4 dudes with whole lives that we have to deal with day to day. I'm one guy that's on every social media until like 3, 6 in the morning every day, trying to make sure I answer all the questions and be there for anyone that has any requests and stuff like that. So if the community can help us push it and say, hey, if you know somebody that might be interested, hey, I know this guy, then you go talk to them, say, hey, these guys are really cool, they got a really good concept. Hey, go ahead and direct them to us, man. It'll be awesome, and we're easy to talk to. We're very easy to talk to about directions and stuff like that. So, but that's it. That's it. I'll stop taking up all your time, Charlie.
Oh, it ain't my time. That's actually Jose's
put me
time.
in a headlock.
My time's towards the end. All right, Mr. Jose, Weapon App. So we got Weapon App updates with Mr. Jose. He's going to go ahead and fill you guys in. So Mr. Jose, the screen is all yours. Look at that. Look at that. See, special. That's a specialty right there. Look at that.
All right. On
That's
my
a whole
part of the
nother type of
news,
person right there.
right? Okay. In the future, well, pretty much there's going to be news on this a little bit later, but in the future, or actually now, our print to play cards are actually on the website right as we speak, right? In the future, you will have to be registered to the site in order for you to get a copy of it. Get what I'm saying? Does everybody get what I'm saying? So start registering to the site now, so that when it is available to the public, you guys will be able to get that.
Oh yeah.
For the Alteza counter app, I am actually working on the part where I'm trying to find out how to shrink the dice roll, because right now, I mean, a blind man can see them once I press the button to roll the dice, and it's not a great look. I mean, the thing, you should have seen it. Like,
well, at least it ain't throwing millions of dice at you.
Right, because when I did actually get it set up, it was just like bursting. It was like, like, which number do I get?
That was actually funny, man. That was epic.
We actually have a video. I feel like putting it up.
Yeah, we should post that video, man. Show how broken that system was. It's actually kind of funny when you look at it.
But yeah.
Jose, you got that video?
He does, yo. We gotta post it just to show how jacked up that was.
I'll post it. But
post it later, man. Post it after.
Right now, but I do have the dice roll. When you press the button, it does reset and roll. Or reset and roll.
Beautiful.
So from there, I just need to shrink them, and then from there, fix everything else that we need to do with it to make it look very, very nice. You know what I say? Very good. And for the merch, if you liking the shirt, we got them up. We got them up in the merch store right now. Jay just put up the post, the link for the website. We also have patches that you can buy and put anywhere.
Those patches are legit,
right?
Yeah,
they're cool. So if you do want to catch those, they are on the site right now. Get your own.
Get your own.
Get mine.
Yeah, he ain't gonna share it. My man ain't gonna share it, bro.
I don't share nothing on TTS. I don't share nothing. No, my patch. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, he said it's his, man. It's all his.
That's it. It's all his. All his.
Go to the merch store. Help us out. Everything that goes through the merch store goes back into the project. Helps us out a lot. So that's my spiel. And
there we go, Mr. Jose. Always own it. Always own it. So we're going to go ahead and touch a little bit on the Tabletop Simulator and the physical card game updates. And I know that this is what a lot of people are waiting on and pretty anticipating to receive. First off, I really want to give a big shout out to Mr. Platinum Prince earlier today. We kind of didn't expect it. Did a little mini review about one of our cards. We really do appreciate you. If you have not seen that, you can check that out in our community on Discord. I know I've been shouting out to some people about G14 Classified, so I just want to let you guys know that is still under the works, and it's working out very well. Very, very, very well. So we have a lot of other unspoken things we're working on in the back end that we're putting together, and it's working out very, very well. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the icon card. Now, I know Brandon has been mentioning to some people in the community, and some people in the community have been asking about some of the icons that are located on the cards. What do they represent? What are the symbols? What do they mean? We originally, when we had this game, we did have an icon card that was actually on the back of the quick rule card that gave you the turn orders and gave you the conditions and all that stuff. We did remove it because there was we ended up having a lot of icons that was a bit, very complex. So I have not touched that card since. We do got to remove a lot of icons from there and then put in the new icons and kind of like simplify it. But we do have every intention to re-put back out that icon card. And I know some of the people that did play the Tabletop Simulator during the way earlier phases knows exactly what we're talking about. But we are working on that on the back end. So I just wanted to let you guys know we're still working on that.
Yeah, we need that. You should have seen me. I was like, yeah, just flip over that card. Never mind. No.
I wish I would have seen that. I would have probably died laughing the whole time. So to their defense, I make changes on the back end sometimes, and I kind of don't update them all the time. So that's my fault. So
no,
I've gotten
usually,
people
ask, and I'm just like, oh, this is what that icon means, and then I was just like, and if you ever need to tell anyone, it's right here. And then I go to flip the card, and I was like, never mind, it's not there.
Yeah, forget about it. On that note, we'll get back on that. So the official gameplay with Brandon will be every Sunday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So he's still continuing this. If any of this was to ever change, he will update you guys and notify you guys on Discord. That's obviously probably the best location to find us and chat with us live throughout your entire time frame as need be. But yeah, Brandon is still playing games. He's actually scheduling gameplays with players. So if you do want to play with Brandon directly, please reach out to him directly.
Yeah,
and
reach out to me. I schedule people for Sunday nights, like Charlie was saying, at 8:30. Also, if you guys are interested in playing the game, you can become a play tester. Just message us on Discord, and we'll set you up with that as well. And you can always direct message me. If I can get on at another time, I will try. If my wife doesn't beat me up too much.
Oh yeah.
But I'm always trying to make it work. So.
And you can also reach out to any one of us in the devs. I mean, if anyone's interested, just feel free to chat it out in the community and see who's available. I believe there's a lot of people in the community that are playing as well actively. So you could just shout out that looking for a player, and I'm sure someone in the community might
on that
want to play
same note, we're always watching the Discord. So if you have any questions, if you're out there, you're playing a game and you need a quick answer or a question about a rule, just go ahead and post that in the Discord as well, and we'll get back to you real quick.
In what section, Brandon?
So that'll be the rules and questions.
Okay, yeah.
I believe that's. Hold on a second. I'm about to look at it right now.
Rules. He wants to quote
or
exact.
game questions.
There you go.
Rules or game questions.
So you address anything there. Brandon's usually high alert in that section for the most part, and he'll and myself, and we'll just address what we can when we can. So,
and if you post it into that section, it'll notify us right away. So some people post comments or will post questions in a different section, and we don't always see it right away. So make sure you post it there, and then we will definitely see it right away.
Absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and move real quick. On Tabletop Simulator, I'm actually going to go onto the board in a second here. But in Tabletop Simulator, our rules, if you want the detailed rules, we're getting people that are asking about the rules. They're actually in the notepad in the Tabletop Simulator. So if you actually click the notepad icon at the very top bar, which we'll show you because we're going to showcase a couple of changes tonight. But if you click the top icon that says notepad, it gives you the full gameplay rules, from advanced mode to standard mode, all the detail intricacies, card breakdowns. It's all there in text format. Now I know that we typically do it with illustrations and stuff like that. The basics of the gameplay is on illustration. That is actually the rule book that's on the table with Saigon. But in order to review that book, you must select a color. You have to select a color or select a class by selecting your name, choose a color, and then from there you can start interacting with the items on the board as far as reading the rules, etc. Why that's the way?
A lot of people have been doing that. So
that must have been.
If you're clicking on things and it's not working, pick a color.
Pick a color. Yeah, I think that's a new thing with Tabletop Sim. I don't think it was always that way. I think now, to prevent people that are coming in watching the gameplay to not, mess around with things, I think that's probably why they implemented it. But that's not a us thing. That's actually a Tabletop Simulator thing. So just make sure that you click a color and at least on the board aside, and then everything should be relatively available to be used. Hold on here. I actually just kind of blocked out my screen. That was kind of weird. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the cards that we had to update. So we did have a couple of cards we did need to update because of terminology. We decided, Brandon, and I'm going to say we as in, I guess, the entire group here. We decided to eliminate, and it's still been kind of creating confusion, so we decided to eliminate the term activate for anything that pertains to weapon items and armor items. So moving forward, and this will be updated in the rule book, and we'll also be updating it everywhere else that we catch it. So if you guys see it in the community on any of the cards, anywhere in the rules, please fact check us, and we'll go ahead and make sure we get that updated as frequently as possible. But the new setup's going to be everything that's pertaining to a weapon item or a hero item of any kind will say that it's equipped. Equipped is the terminology. So moving forward, whenever you're going to deal damage, or if a weapon states that it's going to do something prior to, it's going to say after it's been equipped, no longer after it's been activated or any of the kind. Brandon will kind of show you guys and kind of review the cards that we've made the changes for, the obvious changes for. And one of our hero stats was not reflecting the actual buff, which actually they were benefiting from that stat. So it's unfortunately been taken away a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and real quick, let me get myself set up here to get into the board. And I believe this is the way. Bam. All right. So we're actually on the board here. So real quick, before we showcase the cards, I want to go ahead and show you guys right here at the very top where it says notebook. This is where you'll find the rules. So if you actually click that, the rules will show up. And this is the complete rules of our game. So this is the full detailed text of the complete rules from beginning to end, pretty much. And even advanced mode, if you're interested in understanding advanced mode, we have not put a quick game guide on the advanced mode yet. Again, that takes a lot of time to design the layouts, the artwork, the presentation, the visuals. So we just decided, you know what, let's get the complete rules on here for everyone to kind of review, and they can read it, and then they can opt to follow the game based off these rules as we're updating the actual rule sheets. So it's right here located. If you have any troubles getting access to it or any kind, again, you can notify us or get into the frequent asked questions. I believe Brandon is going to review the rules all over again to try to consolidate, because there's a different type of format and way he wants to go in and put that together, I believe. Right, Brandon? Or
Yeah, there's some tweaking we can do to it, and also we want to reflect some of the changes that we've made as far as activating or not activating, as far as equipping.
Right.
So we need to make sure we have those reflected in the rules as well. So we're making progress on it.
So activating is not going away. We just want to make that very clear. Activating is when you're using your abilities to place them onto the ability slot on the field. So anything that is an ability is going to be classified as activation. Anything that is weapon or armor related will be classified as equipped. So then moving forward, if anything is being buffed, if there is an ability card that needs to be activated, and then it adds 3 damage or whatever to any equipped weapon, that's the way the terminology would do, instead of saying activated weapon. It just creates a lot of confusion. So we decided to separate the two altogether, and it will reflect in the new cards. So anybody that have made their decks, we apologize. You will have to log in. You will have to save these new cards, and you'll have to put them into your builds. So again, we apologize for that. Hold on here. We got a message showing up. Boom. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and go through the cards really quickly. So now that we know where to follow the rules, they're going to be located in the notebook. Again, I want to touch this topic again. If the game board is acting funny, double check your numbers and your variables on both players. Make sure both players can see the numbers working right. If they are glitching and acting kind of funny, if a number is behind the other number, it's a bug within the system itself. That is not, I've tried so many things on the back end to verify if it was us. It's not us. It's just the way it's formatting. If you go into your games and you re-click the Vanquishers again, it will reload it, and it will, I'm going to click this version here that I've actually worked on, but it'll reload it, and then it'll reset everything, and it should work fine for you and your guest. And just double check it again, and then everything should work fine.
Now you want to make sure that you test that before you set the board up and before you put your cards out and you got everything set up and you're ready to go. And make sure you test that first, and
Yes.
then start setting up.
Yes. Double check the numbers first on everything, then ask each other if the number's looking good, and then set up. Yeah, Brandon, you're absolutely correct. You don't want to have that backwards problem because you're going to have to reset everything up again. Another quick question we had about the boards. It's easy to change them. You just hover your mouse over it after you've selected a color. So to select a color, you go ahead and select your name over here at the top right corner. Select your name, change colors. A couple of bubbles will appear on the screen. You could choose the purple or green. Once you've selected a color, now you should be able to interact with everything on the board. So if I hover my mouse over this here and I hit 1, 2, 3, or 4, it'll change the board to the advanced mode, and then of course to any of the other player mats, which there's no major difference other than the player choice if you want to be able to play with those mats from the advanced mode. Same thing for the rule book. Let's go ahead and take a quick scroll over here about the rule book. Same thing for the rule book here. If you actually push the numbers of the pages, it'll actually open up and you'll be able to review the rules. In some cases, depending on the rig, you could zoom in and you could read them completely. It may
that
take
comes
a
with
second
the cool
or two.
illustrations.
Oh yeah, you see the cool little illustrations.
Yeah.
That is reflecting the rules. So you can go ahead and take a look at that and kind of review the game itself through it.
That's a good place to go and reference. If you're looking at the regular written out rules and you're like, what? Go hop in there, and then it has illustrations for everything.
Yeah, so that's actually what it is that we're trying to work on with the advanced mode, to get that out with illustrations, just to make it a little bit more simplistic. But in the meantime, refer to those rules. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us on Discord, and we'll clarify as much as we can. All right, so these are the cards that were changed. These were the cards that were implemented. You notice most of them are Triconian Rift, right? The Triconian Rift brands.
You know, that manufacturer, they didn't, their quality control wasn't up to par, I guess.
Well, what it is Triconian Rift, for those that don't know about the brand itself, they specialize in a lot of energy and you know, energy powers and stuff. Hence why a lot of people like to use them on the early on beta tests, because they like to drain energy from their opponents. And that's a major feature of what these guns do. They're very known for sabotaging your storage energy points. And with that being said, we had to change some of the terminology. So we're going to quickly hover over the first card that we're going to review, which is going to be the Eradicate. So the main change that got done with the Eradicate is going to be obviously the terminology. So nothing really got changed very much. If Brandon, you want to go ahead and kind of let them know what the change occurred?
All right, yeah. So if we look down at the abilities, we're going to see quick shot here. It says target your enemy immediately once equipped. So before it said immediately once activated. And like we said, we're trying to simplify things, make it real straightforward, so that way there's no confusion. So once this weapon is equipped, you can immediately target your enemy. So really great gun, actually.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite guns, actually. Okay, the Last Order. Again, another community favorite gun, and it's because of the actual ability of what it has. So
this Last Order is actually an awesome gun,
yes.
Especially at the cost of 3 storage points. You can't go wrong with this one, for sure. So if we look at the abilities, Turbine, destroy 1 storage energy point from the enemy immediately once equipped. So again, we changed out activated for equipped. Real straightforward.
Yeah, and it's pretty ruthless. You got 4 of these in your deck. I mean, that's pretty much 4 energy.
Yeah.
You're stalling the enemy significantly by whipping this gun out, interchanging it on them. I think the community's found a great way of using this as a slowdown tool for an enemy. If
any of you were watching me on the Cape Complainers last night, you probably saw me get beat up with this card specifically.
Yeah, that card's pretty ruthless. All right, so the lockout, we had to make some changes with the lockout itself. Again, what would have been the actual change here, Mr. Brandon?
All right, so it's going to be the quick shot again, which was the same ability as the Aerotech 8. So target the enemy immediately once equipped.
Right.
So
again, we changed that activate for equipped. So we just want to make it very clear that that card has been changed as well. And then, of course, our another fan fave gun, which actually I love this gun a lot too, which is going to be the actual Phalanx.
So we got the Phalanx here. So this one has the same ability as I can't think of the name of that gun.
It's the turbine as the
yeah, the
first order.
turbine. Yeah, the first order turbine. Destroy one storage energy point from the enemy immediately once equipped.
Yes. So yeah, we have changed all the terminologies from activate to equip. So if you do see any cards, primarily weapon cards, not ability cards, because ability cards will say equipped abilities or I apologize, activated abilities and so forth. Anything pertaining activations are pertaining to the abilities. So just if you do see any cards that are stating weaponry, that are stating activation, they should be changed out to equipped. Notify us, let us know, and we'll try to get all these updated as soon as possible. These cards also have been typed in, and you'll notice where when I hover my mouse over it, it says Eradicate 2.0. This will say the Last Order 2.0, the Lockout 2.0, and the Phalanx 2.0. That is to let you know that that is the updated version of the weapon. That way you know when you hover over it, you do have the updated version. All right, real quick change, and I know this is going to be a bummer for those people that love to use Veil. I mean, it ain't a major loss, but I think some people that were playing with Veil this weekend really got the opportunity to use him and his little nerf that we had to nerf him with. So really it was his V-trigger. So we noticed here at the bottom where his V-trigger perks were kicking in at, they had 0 for the shields, and it actually was increasing his defense by 1. So, which is a big deal. In this game, believe it or not, you wouldn't think 1 increase is a big deal. If you don't believe in that, try to mess with an assassin with lightning reflexes. You'll notice how much harder that opponent is to hit with that 1 bonus defense with lightning reflexes.
And it especially makes a big difference with conjurers, because conjurers, they do a lot of draining of your storage energy and destroying of your storage energy. So
and they recover their shields back quicker.
Yes,
so that
so
being
able
harder
to
hit
them, yeah, exactly. Being able to hit them is important. So, yeah.
Yeah, so there is a science behind each character when being developed. Obviously, conjurers need to have plenty of shields, but they will not be the hardest players to hit, unfortunately. They are the most easier ones to hit amongst the other 3 classes, but again, they have a lot of recoveries, a lot of ways to recover from the damage that's being implemented to them. So just knowing how to play a conjurer is key. I've seen so many different people play a conjurer so many different ways, like in different play styles. I've seen someone actually use a conjurer as a tank. Jason built Saigon one time as a tank. It was insane. And he actually tanked me and Brandon, which was a big fight that we don't want to talk about because Jose's still in the stream right now. But he did tank us pretty hard with Saigon. I've never seen it done before. Jason is more of a counter striker when he plays in his play style, but the way he played Saigon, similar to his counter striking, battling, defensive play style, he managed to pretty much pull it off. I mean, you're talking 2 players versus 1 essentially. I'm talking straight everything we got blasting at him. He withheld us pretty strong with a conjurer, so it was pretty impressive.
Don't. You know what I do. That's all that is. I do what I do.
Yeah, we know.
All right.
That's all it is.
So the changes that actually happened was when you actually V-triggered him. When you flipped him into his V-trigger mode, he actually had 13 defense, which again, that is everything in this game. That 1 additional defense, trust me, that 1 die roll, it makes up everything from that 1 damage. I mean, I did manage to peep the fights, actually both games, that Brandon and the Green, what was this, the whole, from the, what was that group that you played?
The Caped Complainers.
The Caped Complainers. I watched the game.
They're actually streaming right now, so check them out after us.
Heck yeah. So, yeah, he was actually times where he wasn't landing a hit for the life of him. I'm talking snake eyes. Then it just totally flipped where he was nailing him with every single gun. I mean, for like 3-4 turns straight. And that's all it took to pretty much reap havoc. And that's the way the game is, man. That versus system, that die system can really damage a strategy or really help you out. But when it lands, man, that rewarding feeling you get is awesome. But yeah, that 1 little % makes every difference in the world. So this card will be added. It'll actually stay on the board, so we recommend you guys to go ahead and swap that out, that card out for Veil. Or we'll probably, actually, you know what, on second thought, we'll probably already have it updated for you on the deck, so that way you don't have to change in the deck. But make sure you're saving these weapon cards. These cards you definitely want to make sure you save in your inventory. That way you have the updated versions of these cards, and you can switch them all out. Was that about it, Mr. Brandon?
I think that covered just about everything.
Yeah, that just about covered it. So these new changes on these cards will remain until Friday. Friday's when we're going to be, whoever's on our Patreon groups will get first insights on the new set of booster cards that are going to be coming out with the booster pack. The 3 new cards, so you guys will be getting insights on those. But that Friday also will be the last chance to change these cards out. Make sure you get these updated for your decks and your deck build. We do plan, again, we are planning tournaments. We're going to do a tournament for Tabletop Simulator. We're going to be battling out. It may not be a huge tournament because we're going to be testing a lot of kinks. We're going to be testing our website, the registration for the tournaments on the website, tracking it through the website, and even tracking your gameplay and your data on there. So it's going to be a lot of test trials. We're going to be running more of a beta test tournament. Probably not a huge number, which will have people to be able to register, which will show you guys how to do it. Jose will probably build a tutorial. I know he's so excited back there to make that tutorial for us on how to register. Make sure you know he's like, you know me. I see the excitement. So a lot of it's going to be test of the waters. We haven't quite decided what the winnings are going to be quite yet, but trust there will be a reward for the tournament. So you guys partaking and participating, especially our Patreon members, you guys will be able to go ahead and get access to this. So if you have not built your decks, we highly recommend you guys getting together, get these cards, build a pretty cool deck if you're on Tabletop Sim, and get ready to go ahead and battle up against other people in the community. It's going to be fun. We're going to be hosting it. We're going to be live on the stream, hosting the games live, with probably Brandon being the coach between both of the players. He'll probably be in the stream communicating with the players, and me, Jason, and Jose, or whoever's going to be available, will be commentating in the background while we're watching the gameplay. So it's going to be fun, man. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have not announced when we're going to be doing it because we're still kind of structuring it. Again, we're trying to make sure that the website is in full sync with Jose on the back end. Again, he's working a lot of stuff to make sure that he gets the contests and the giveaway stuff all put together. Again, he did notate that we are doing the print to play. So he's making sure that all that's formatting and operating properly, so that way we can make sure that we have everything on point when we do this. Again, our print to play, we're going to be releasing it for our Patreon members to be able to download and be able to print and play as soon as the stream is over. Am I correct, guys, or am I giving false information?
Where's our social media guru? Slide in here.
Guru, hurry up.
Listen, I'm here.
Here we go.
I'm here. Let me check.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm here, guys. Okay.
All right. Well, you're here.
Wait, is he here or is he not here? What's going on?
He's here. He just went quiet. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either because my mic is working.
So I believe we're going to be releasing it, the print to play, for the Patreon community group members. He's going to be posting. Mr. Jason's going to make sure that he sends that out for you guys on the Patreon, to be able to print and play. So he'll get that access to you by tonight. So pay attention to y'all's emails. He'll be sending it out.
And
you guys can
everyone
print immediately. But
Patreon
you guys
will get access.
Yeah. So next week we'll be opening up for everybody in the community to be able to download and print to play. But the only thing we ask is definitely when you're playing it, take some shots, man. Take some screenshots. Take some video plays. I mean, just post your experience, man. What you guys think. It helps us out big time to be able to develop and make based off y'all's feedback. So we really would like feedback, just like we're getting from our Tabletop Simulator community. We would love to get that with the print to play community. Play the games. Tell us what you guys think. Make builds. Make a bunch of builds, man. Tell us what you guys think with what's available to you. Of course, the print to play will just be the starter decks of Solaris and Veil. But you guys can obviously print more copies of the certain cards, and you can make them as long as you're following the 4 rule and the unique only 1 card rule into your deck builds. And try it out and let us know what you guys think, what kind of builds you guys got together, and what the outcomes were. So I think that about sums up our entire state of the game for tonight. I don't know.
Right.
Do we have any other updates on that matter?
We got
No.
about 7 more people we need, and we're gonna hit the 200 in Discord.
There we go.
So if you got somebody out there that ain't in our Discord, put them in a headlock and put them in our Discord.
Yeah, why wait?
Thank you.
Why wait? Just send them, man.
Thank
Just send
you.
them on through. We got a lot of cool stuff lined up. We got a lot of things we're trying to get together with that. Yeah, absolutely. Send them on through. So,
Yeah, man.
So real quick before we go ahead and fade out of here, Mr. Jason's going to go ahead and do a couple of shout outs from the wonderful people that are backing up this project, helping us with this project. We appreciate all of you guys out there that has been helping with either feedback or even has joined us as our Patreons to help us develop this game and help move as rapidly as we are. We really do appreciate you. Mr. Jason, who are these fine people within our community?
All right, guys. Just want to go ahead and shout out. We got Paul Tuffus, Kevin Lowe, B Key. We got Mr. Chris Ryan. We got Sayed. Yeah, I don't want to kill your last name. Sayed, I played the game with you. Much love. We got Wager Truths TCG. That's my boy Johnny. Shout out to his TCG. Shout out for you supporting us, man. We really appreciate it. Daniel Gonzalez, the third.
The third.
So that means I need the first and the second following us too in Discord. Thank you. Then we got got my boy Vincent Chan. We got Greg Sackhoff and Hayon G. You know what I'm saying? And remember, I don't want no problem. I don't want no problem, man.
You gotta leave it to Jason, yo. Jason is trip, man.
You know what I'm saying? We need
Yeah.
the first and the third up in here too, okay?
All right, man.
But hey, we appreciate everyone that shows love. That's part of the Patreon. We don't ask for a lot, and it really is to just give us that oomph to know that people are following and really believe in us. So we really appreciate it. And go buy merch if you want. If you see the merch Jose's wearing, all of us should be wearing our merch. But you know, we got laundry days too. You know,
Faux
we're
show.
human beings. Look at
Faux
Jose.
show. Hey, also, real quick,
Um,
I know we did not mention, but with the print to play, there will be the boards on there too. So you will be able to print the boards. You'll be able to kind of, you will have to tape it, unfortunately, for the board to actually be assembled. But the boards will be there. But we're also thinking of adding the Alteza app. It will be under beta. Most phones should be able to play, but older phones may have a hard time struggling with it. Again, we don't know what phones those are. I think Jose may have a general idea, but we can, tell us what you guys think. Would you like to have the Alteza app for the mobile to keep track of your variables, to keep track of your dice rolling? Do you see yourself using your phone to be able to play the game as well? Or would you rather have the hardware? Again, we will not be able to give you guys the hardware, which will be the cubes, which will not be the will be the dice that you'll have to provide yourself. But as far as the board, it'll be with the part of the print to play. You could be able to print the board, lay it out, start laying your cards on top of that, and then of course you'll have to provide your own dice and cube counters. But Jose will be very excited to put that Alteza for you guys. But again, we want to hear from you guys and tell us what you guys think. Would you guys like to use the Alteza for the beta, or what's up? Let us know. But
let us know.
Yeah, let us know on Discord. I mean, what you guys think, or let us know in the middle of this chat. I mean, anytime.
I do have a section in the Discord that does say Alteza if you want to know. I mean, show me some love too.
Oh, there you go.
The balancer.
Poor guy.
Nobody shows love to the balancer. All of a sudden now, nobody shows love to me.
No, I would never
Get it?
Hey, Brandon, you remember when Chaos put that little hay thing rolling down your
Oh yeah, yeah. The tumbleweed. He put the
He
tumbleweed.
said nobody is talking about
He
it.
went to my Discord and left the tumbleweed on my page.
As an
That's how I
emergency,
feel
as a
right now.
trouble ticket. Yo, Brandon jumped on that so fast and was so confused, yo. He was like, what is the problem? He just threw a tumbleweed at me. That was so hilarious, yo. We miss Chaos trolling us, bro. That shit was funny.
The man needs to get healthier.
For sure.
He needs to get back to it.
Yeah, we wish on your health, brother, man. But yeah, if you want to, on the Alteza, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a dev. I didn't even know there was an Alteza area, but I'll look at that myself on the Discord. So yeah, go ahead, and if you guys want to have the Alteza app with it, let us know. It'll be another experience, and if you do use it, please give us feedback. Let us know what you guys think of the Alteza. Jose's working on an official version through Unity right now as we speak.
With big dices.
Yeah, with big, huge
Big
ones. He's gonna post a funny video.
He's
where
gonna
he
post a
encountered-
video later.
He encountered something that was hilarious that you guys got to see in this community, yo. It was actually kind of funny. But yeah, so what he has now is going to be a beta test. It's actually one of the old engines he was using at the time. That is still available. So if you guys want it, please let us know, and we'll make that available for you guys. But let's not hold up you guys any longer. I know a lot of you guys want to get back to the family. We need to get back to work because we are definitely working our butts off. That G15, that G15 classified.
G14.
Still, yeah, it's the 14. That's Jason's project. Mine's the 15. So G15 classified has evolved to the next level, and I need to go ahead and get back on top of that. But you guys. Appreciate everybody that does tune in.
Actually, there's some people that are rolling in here kind of late, and that's because you didn't hit the bell icon.
Ooh.
What is wrong with you? You're not staying notified. Stay up to date with state of the game. Yeah, do that.
Share, like, the
All
whole
right, so
nine.
wait, before we go, just stay tuned. We're gonna go raid somebody.
Oh,
They community to mix with our community. We're gonna mix with them.
we're gonna
So
flood
stay with us for a
communities.
little bit while we go say hi to another raid.
I've been loving these raids lately. It's fun.
Yeah, Jose, are you getting that all prepped
Yeah,
up?
I already got it. I'm about to set it right now.
All right, so Vanquishers, we're gonna be on the cover with the out until we jump in with the other team. We're about to go through a dimensional rift ride.
And yes, he's developing through Unity, Ottawa. Jose,
Yeah.
he was trying to tell you.
No, I wrote to them back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
I
absolutely
was just on the
working on it.
Vanquishers side. I got too many people, bro. You guys are the
Here
best.
we go.